Hi friends, good morning. So it is not Friday, and my intention is to do Drive-Thru Tarot on Fridays, but I know that I'm not going to go to Starbucks on Black Friday. So I am celebrating morning coffee earlier in the week this week. You've got me fresh out of the shower. This haircut, I still don't know what it's doing, but let's go get some coffee and talk tarot. Okay, friends, so the line is not all that long this morning. There's only 1, 2, 3 cards in front of me before we order. So this may be a shorter one. We'll see, who knows. Today, I am working with what I think is probably the deck that I resonate with the most. This is the Linescape Tarot. I don't think it is currently in print, but the creator, Maddie... I don't have my glasses. I'm sorry, I can't read. The creator is working on a new deck that's sort of similar, but with the impression of the Rider-Waite-Smith card in the background, and like a heat printed outline of the figure. So it's that same concept of like putting yourself in the card. I haven't showed you a card yet, have I? So this is the Linescape Tarot. So there is a primary scene, and then just a little bit of single line work. Oh my gosh, look at the Four of Pentacles. So it's mostly scenery with a little bit with a line work. Oh my gosh, death, look at death. It's just stunning. I don't know when, where I saw these cards. I can't find anywhere in my YouTube history where I watched a video on it, so I don't know where they came from. But this, I was so sucked into these because this is how I see Reiki. This is what, in my narrative alchemy sessions, it's very similar to this this dream world that then you superimpose, there's death again, that you superimpose your energy on top of. This deck just resonated with me in an amazing way. If I'm working on my, only 10 decks tag from Katie Flowers, and this is deck number 1. Like, if I could only have one deck for the rest of my life, it would be the Linescapes Tarot. So I'm trying to time this to order. So let's pull a card. So the card for today, my friends, is a 9 of Cups. I see the 9 of Cups. I don't remember who it was that I was reading on my Instagram feed the other day, but talking about how the 9 of Cups is just like on the verge of being too much. And it was in reference to the Somnia Tarot and how all of the 9 buckets were just about to burst. And when I see this card in the 9 of Cups and I see all of these shoes, I see our tendency to collect, to achieve, to go almost a little too far with what it is that we love. I see the 9 of Cups as this little reminder to like, check yourself. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good going on right now, but check yourself. Are you going a little bit too far? Are you almost crossing from that area of contentment and happiness to overspending, to overworking, just on the cusp of over, and how to address that? I'm going to pause this while I roll my window down. My window squeaks. So the second card we have today is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is an invitation to go inside, to create this boundary around yourself, and then to be able to look out As you can see, she's like sitting in the mouth. I see this sitting in a mouth of the cave, looking out, having that boundary of being fully contained in the cave, but using this place of protection, of solitude, to really examine the world, not from a stressful place, not from a place of panic, but sort of taking this energy of, could this almost be too much? And creating space for yourself. Hold on, it's time to order.
Thank you for choosing Starbucks. I'll get started for you today.
Good morning. I would like a venti iced latte and a bacon Gouda sandwich. And do you have cranberry biscuit today?
We do.
I'd like one of those as well.
Fantastic. That brings you to $13.94.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm back. So letting the Four of Swords be your gentle invitation to step back, to take a few moments in your day-to-day to sit down with your Christmas list, to sit down with your budget, to maybe like gather all of your decks and see if you really need to back that Kickstarter, right? Just looking at your collection, seeing if it's too much, but creating that boundary around yourself to think about it. Now let's look for a card to close us out. Well, friends, we have the Ten of Cups. So when we look at, we're going to generalize this, right? To anything that you love, any feeling that you have. Maybe this feeling is too much. You look at it, you think about it. You really put yourself in this sense of solitude, in this quiet place, whether that's journaling, a cup of tea, whatever, to examine it. And then you come out on the other end of the Ten of Cups. This, I see, the Ten of Cups is this completion of happiness. The Gentle Tarot, I've talked about this several times. I think it's just fantastic. Referred to, I'm sorry, that's the King, not the 10. I'm backing that up. But the Ten of Cups being this end of our emotional cycle, this having full connection with, full mastery over our emotions. And what I love about this cycle is just beautiful. That something we get this little is this right? Is this where I want to be? Does this make sense? We get this feeling. We take some time, we have some quiet, we figure it out, and then we have a beautiful resolution from it. So that's what I see from this card, is a sense of beautiful resolution from whatever it is that you're questioning. This doesn't have to be big. My encouragement for you is the Six of Swords. This is my absolute favorite card. This isn't my favorite version of this card, but the Six of Swords is my favorite card. Having the sense of bravery to move forward, even if you don't know where you're going. The Six of Swords, hold on, let me get my payment out so I'm ready when I pull up to the window, because I'm next. The Six of Swords is our ability to move from this place of discontentment, not necessarily knowing where we're going, but going anyway, trusting that our endpoint is good for us. Beautiful. So, friend, trust where you're going. Be brave enough to take some solitude to look at where you are, and trust that the resolution will be a peaceful one, a full one, and that you'll walk away from whatever this little irritating issue is with a sense of knowing and contentment. Have a great week. I'm going to get my coffee.